This is San Jose, California. Serving a population of 1.9 million people, a network of light rail lines connects this U.S. city, servicing 62 stations across the county. Consisting of 3 lines and 42 miles of track, the system travels across the city, with trains connecting to various other transit systems across San Jose. But how did the system grow from its original stations to the network it is today? My name's Zach, and this is the evolution of the network. This video is dedicated to the 9 VTA light rail employees who lost their lives on May 26, 2021. If you'd like to support their families, be sure to donate to the links in the description of this video. The first phase of San Jose's light rail network opened in December 1987, with a line running north of downtown. Starting from a temporary station at Younger, the line traveled north to Old Ironsides, with 12 new stations along the route. 5 months later in May, the temporary station at Younger was closed, with a short extension opening to a new stop at Civic Center. The line was extended into downtown San Jose in June 1988, adding 5 new stations to Convention Center. 2 years later, in August 1990, the line was extended south of downtown, adding 3 more stations to Tamian. The initial system was finally completed in April 1991, with 8 more stations taking the line to its present terminus at Santa Teresa. At the same time, a second light rail line was opened, with the Almaden Shuttle meeting the main line at Ohlone Chiniwit Station. Santa Clara County Transit was rebranded in January 1995, with the agency assuming its present name of the Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority. 2 years later, in March 1997, an infill station opened near the northern end of the line, with trains now stopping at Champion. In May 1999, construction on a new light rail line forced service to be cut back from Old Ironsides, with trains now ending at Tasman. In December, the line was extended 1 stop north, now ending at a new station at Bay Point. San Jose's third light rail line also launched at this time, originating from the new Bay Point station. The line ran west to service existing stops to Old Ironside, before continuing to service 11 more stations to Mountain View. 2 years later, in May 2001, the line was extended east, adding 2 more stations to I-880 Milpitas. That December, an infill station opened near the western end of the line, with trains now stopping at Moffett Park. Trains on the network were reconfigured in May 2004 in preparation for an extension of the system. Trains on the Bay Point to Santa Teresa line were extended 2 stops west, now ending at I-880 Milpitas. The Mountain View to I-880 Milpitas line was cut back to Bay Point at that time, reducing duplication on this section of the network. 1 month later, in June, an 8-stop extension of the I-880 Milpitas to Santa Teresa line was opened, taking trains to Alum Rock. More extensions of the light rail system were opened in August 2005, with the Mountain View to Bay Point line being cut back 1 stop to Champion and extended south through downtown to San Jose's Dearden Station. The extension provided a 1-seat ride into downtown, as well as provided connections to commuter rail and Amtrak services. 2 months later, in October, the Mountain View to Dearden line was extended further south, adding 6 more stations to the present terminus at Winchester. 10 years later, in March 2015, Evelyn Station near the western end of the Mountain View to Winchester line was closed to allow for double tracking work to take place through the station site. San Jose's first dedicated bus lanes launched in April 2017, with a 1.4-mile median busway opening along Alum Rock Avenue. Running from Capitol Avenue to 33rd Street, the busway services 2 enhanced stations, with vehicles continuing to mix traffic on both ends of the route. Service on the light rail network was reconfigured in December 2019, in preparation for a future subway extension into San Jose. Service on the Almaden Shuttle was discontinued, having failed to attract significant ridership over its 28-year history. A new line was also introduced, with the Orange Line running across northern San Jose from Mountain View to Alum Rock. With this change, trains on the Green and Blue lines were cut back, with Blue Line trains now ending at Bay Point, and Green Line trains now ending at Old Ironsides. 2 stations on the Orange Line were also renamed at this time, with I-880 Milpitas becoming Alder, and Montague becoming Milpitas. Finally, in June 2020, subway service began in San Jose, with an extension of San Francisco's BART network into the county. 2 new stations were opened to Berryessa North San Jose, including interchange with the Orange Line at Milpitas. You can learn more about the evolution of San Francisco's BART network by clicking the button in the top right corner. This brings us to the San Jose light rail map that we know today. That was the evolution of San Jose's light rail network, giving us the 3 lines that we know today. If you haven't already, be sure to watch our video on the evolution of San Jose's commuter rail network, which you can access by clicking the button in the top right corner. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and comment down below to join in the discussion. My name's Zach, and I'll be vanishing underground until the next one.